Hey Tanya, so this is your video in regards to your ketosis diet phase, shall we say. So it's going to be 2 weeks long, as we've discussed. So we've obviously already been through all this. This is just for your notes and whatnot. I'll also send you this in an email as well, so you've got it written down. You'll also have a list of all the foods that we recommend you eat as well. So basically the aim of all this, as we've discussed, is to turn your body into a weight burning machine. Now obviously I know we're battling with different conditions and things like that, and obviously part of that is having slow metabolism and different things. So basically this is going to try and increase your metabolism as much as possible, and hopefully we'll trial it and we'll see how we get on, but hopefully this may even give us a little bit of boost in results before you go away. Now the reason we do what we're going to be doing is we're going to be I'm just referring to my notes in case you're wondering what I'm looking at. So we're going to be removing any foods that give you a slow burning energy source, okay? So something that takes a long time for your body to process the energy from it. So we want stuff that's going to burn quickly, okay? Because what that'll do is that'll encourage your body, then your metabolism will increase and it'll encourage your body to digest and burn all those foods quickly rather than slow releasing throughout the day, okay? So we're going to remove all of them. Yeah, so we're going to remove all of them. I'm going to have sources of food that have. We're going to get rid of sources of food that have a low nutrient content and a high waste product. We're also going to be looking to avoid food that's high in sugars and higher in sweeteners and processed dairy as well. It's another thing that we're going to be looking at trying to avoid as much as we can. Now with the sugars and things like that, it's very hard to say for me to say don't have any at all, because sugar's pretty much in everything, but it's just trying to be mindful in the decisions we're making and things like that. In regards to your protein stuff like that, have a look at them and see how high the sugar content is just for these 2 weeks, and maybe we'll stick to the shakes and things like that, but obviously we'll have discussed all this anyway today. We're going to be looking at adding in nutrient-rich food that's higher in fibre and taste-packed food to help your body regulate that weight, okay? So again, we'll have discussed all this anyway. So that's the main aim. So we're going to get you eating food that burns quicker rather than slower, and getting you to eat a lot of nutrient-rich food as well, because when you're getting your nutrients from your food, again, you're much more likely for your body to work in a higher metabolism state. Some of the foods to avoid. Now, we did mention that there's going to be some stuff on here that you aren't going to want to eat, and there might be some stuff in there that you do normally eat, but you can't necessarily have for just a couple of weeks, just to trial it, see if it works. So things like pasta, bread, rice, cereals, white potato, processed sugar, junk food in general, and foods that are high in starch, okay? Because all of those things will encourage your body to store excess weight. Okay, and we want to make it burn excess weight, okay? The reasons to avoid them, as I've just said, is to make sure your body's burning as much as possible. The rules. Try to avoid and not eat any of the foods on the not to eat list, so that pastas, bread, rice, cereal, all them different types of things that we've just gone over. I need you to be moving 2 to 3 times a week, which you will be. And when we say moving, we mean exercising. So for the next couple of weeks, you have 2 to 3 sessions with me. I think you've got 3 sessions for the next couple of weeks. So that box is ticked already. And one we did briefly discuss, coffee. I would like you to have, I know you said you don't like it, but I would like you to have, because you don't like it, we'll do half a cup in the morning, okay? Just half a cup of coffee. 2 reasons. 1, it starts your metabolism off. It gets your body working, and if you have it in the morning, it gets it working straight away, and then it puts you in a better stead for the rest of the day. Because if your body's ticking over from the morning, it will much likely tick over for the rest of the day. And also, it'll give you a nice little energy hit as well in the morning. I know you said you're not a morning person. This may help a little bit. Just half a cup to start with, okay? And then we're looking at aiming to have a full cup, okay? Just neck it, just get it down, wash it down with some water, whatever. But just neck it and get it down, because it will help your body start to process all the different bits and bobs it needs to. And as we mentioned earlier, the final thing is just to avoid sugar as much as you can, okay? And I know it's in everything, so we can't necessarily say avoid it completely, but just be mindful that if it's got a lot of sugar in it, so look at the labels. If it's got a lot of sugar in it, then it's probably best to maybe have a different choice, okay? What else have I got in there? Make sure I've covered everything. Other than that, I think we've pretty much touched on everything. We'll have gone over it today, and you'll have an email with all your different bits and bobs in it as well. If you get stuck, you've got my number, you've got Messenger. Message me, ask me any questions. Other than that, good luck, and we'll see how we're getting on over the week. See you later.